me an A, give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world, worse than an F, is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, you know which D I'm talking about. But with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does. Compared
That
to
don't even look like coffee. That's not even coffee.
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee,
That is over.
the white stuff has run down the side of my face from time to time.
That looks really good. Your coffee looks good.
That's my coffee.
It does look good.
If I drank coffee, I would drink that.
That looks like coffee.
Y'all hire clowns as if you were running a circus. So you get a circus and you hire clowns. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards for him. He be cheating.
I only cheat on Uno. Only Uno. Only Uno.
Uno, Tuno, Luno, he is a cheater.
Everything.
If you cheat,
See, they said you probably look. He said you probably do cheat. He do.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here. Bye.
OnlyFans so that you can look at the longer videos and you can go in the comfort of your own little room at the boarding house, rent it home, grab your little Albaline and smoke it out for as long as you want it, playing it over and over and over, the long videos of Malik's long peen, because you have an infatuation with his long peen. I am certain that at this point you want him to shove his long peen somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
The devil and the devil was fucking up here. There you go. Here we go. Y'all wasn't gonna make me the oldest one on here.
You did not send me a text, a link.
I did.
I do have to say,
flyer.
Ty, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kenny? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kenny. I like Kenny. But Kenny girl. Kenny girl. Kenny girl, we did not think he was nobody's straight. Neither did we think he was nobody's top. At best, verse. If I stretch, maybe if I stretch, I might give you verse top. I'll stretch and give you verse top. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody, even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top. They profess to be straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then. The least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one. Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
Y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one-night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one-night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you were sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept it moving. Oh. Hey. Hey, Darren. What is going on? Listen, that caught me all off guard. I wasn't even ready. I was tasting this good here coffee, making sure it's extra good, and it caught me off guard. How are you, sir? Welcome to Silly Saturday.
Oh, it's my second time on Silly Saturday. I had a time last time too. It was
second time around.
Yes. Oh, I see people in the chat. Hey, Smoke. Okay, I see him. We was interacting.
Hey, everyone. What's
Tracy.
good, Jason? What's good, bruh? Tracy C and Tracy W are here. We got the Doublemint twins.
Okay.
Those are the Doublemint twins. Patty Duke is in the house. Patty Duke is probably one of my oldest subscribers. She goes back to the original days of Silly Saturday before it was even called Silly Saturday. Our resident, executive board member of the Beehive and hall monitor, So Jeff is here. Hey, people, y'all share this out. Like the video, share it out. Let the people know we're here. Share it on your social medias and all of those good things. Listen. We are here on a Saturday. I know, I know, I know. I've been missing. Tell the babe Tracy C that I got here. We got some ladies for him later on, and we gonna make sure that we cover all our bases and stuff like that.
Oh, so definitely.
Tomorrow is the day. Oh God, yeah. So just what you
Period.
want to go
Period.
see.
It's let me tell you something.
Y'all,
I'm gonna be up
go
in
ahead, Derek. Let me let you talk all about that. Hey, Bobo. Hey, Cookie. Go ahead, talk about Beyonce. Get it out of the way
First of
now.
all, yes, because I will be going there tomorrow as well over there at the MetLife Stadium. I'm about my fan. It's giving very much what it was. Got the outfit together, child. I'm telling you, when she performed "America Has a Problem," they gonna have to really like it. Because when I tell you, girl, I don't know why I didn't get the any floor seats, child. Because but child, I couldn't afford it. But
Are y'all good now? Did y'all shoot y'all load? Is it
yeah.
all out now? We good now?
It's the year anniversary of Renaissance. Yes, it's been a year since she. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. I don't know.
Listen, Tracy. I'm busy. God,
Uh oh. What panel?
they be at my throat. They don't even understand what my life is like right now, and how even just me going live is an act of God. Hey, little baby. Hey, boo. Listen,
You ain't getting no
taking up this really
higher.
good coffee.
I still feel like it's the
Mm.
morning, child.
This the coffee is extra good today though. It is real good. It's real hot though. I
Mhm.
like my coffee real hot too. I like first degree burns.
Oh no, I like ice cold, iced coffee.
I don't do cold coffee. I don't even think that's a real thing. I think that's not of God.
It's not of God, child.
No, it's not of
It
God.
better be,
God is not pleased. Mm-mm.
child. Ain't nothing wrong with a large iced coffee, light and sweet mocha shots. Okay, because I like mocha shots. I'm that girl.
Just no. As I say in the intros, no means no, and yes means no. I've been places and I've had this lady who watches my channel. I don't even know her name. She says I never get in the chat, but I watch you all the time. She says, do the no means no thing. I was like, okay. And I did it for her. She was all happy about it. I
Oh,
was like, okay. It was so funny to me. Anyway, you let the men's shoot up. Yeah, yeah, you know what?
whoa! We starting off the
This is
live.
how we start. This is the corner.
Mm.
My chat is the corner. This is the corner over here. We have corner culture over here. Hashtag corner culture. Hashtag Shondo to you and yours. Everybody in the chat. Hey everybody, what's going on? Y'all ready to get this party started? Let's do it like only we can. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Right, right. Let's get this party started quickly.
Ooh.
All right, let me take this overlay off. All right, it's time for Silly Saturday. It's time for this actually probably is my favorite segment, the ABC's hashtag a bitch gang, because I don't be having time for 85% of the stories that I do. And I'd be like, yeah, I just can't. I don't have the
So
energy.
that bitch can't.
A bitch can't. A bitch just can't. So let's see what we got in the ABC files today. You knew this was gonna be first because I just can't. Nope. Don't can't do it. Won't do it. Do not have the energy. Y'all got it. Y'all listen. The collective of the black delegation wants all parts of this. I can't. A bitch just can't. What's going on, Lemon Kush Pepper? Hey, boom. Hall monitors late bell today will be at 12:35. 12:35 is the late bell. Please decide my essay now. My essay right now is only 150 words. If these Beehive people get to out of pocket today, all celebratory, then it's going up to 15,000. It's 150 words now for my essay. for people who roll up in my class late. However, if and when these members of the Beehive get way too out of pocket, it's going to 15,000. 4:35 is the late bell. Anyway, you rather talk about the Chiefs suit, child? They are kind of color. They are looking like they're from the Steve Harvey collection. Okay, girl, they do look like they come straight out of Easter Sunday.
Child, Suit World. You got a Suit World where you at?
A Suit World, yes. Or L&M. Is that the name of it? I think it's L&M or K&G. One of them letters or something like that. Child. Look at So Jeff already put y'all on notice. Y'all gonna be right today. And he's the hall monitor. He don't care. He do not care. Look at him.
Lord,
Look at him. Because he gonna be out of order. The woman is batshit crazy. That's my
Who said that? Oh, you talking about Carly, child.
Oh, child. I just don't have time. I'd rather know what he pulls out of the closet for Christmas. I'm like, no. He probably has one of those Christmas suits. You ever see one of those Christmas suits where it's like green with like Christmas ornaments and stuff all over the suit? Oh my God. I can see that, little baby. I so can see that. Anyway, let's keep going. I saw this earlier this week and just gasped and was like,
what?
This is a real thing. This is not play. The two brothers were brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. You know, they were brothers, brother manatees, and one got hardy for the other one's body and started, you know, doing his thing and shoving his manatee meat up in that young man.
That's what they call it?
I don't know what they call it. What the animal is a manatee. That's a manatee.
Okay, so two manatee brothers.
Yeah, but we have manatees all over Florida, especially South Florida. But child, the brother that died, honey. He died because he succumbed to his injuries when he got stabbed too many times in his, you know, booty shoot. You know, I just want to say, all he had to do was come and talk to me. We could have had a conversation about how to work this out. I feel like I'm too far from y'all, but we could have had a whole conversation about how to work this out and how I could have helped you do better about being able to take it up the booty shoot. The booty shoot. Take it up the booty shoot. Booty shoot. Listen, but they over here talk about homosexuality is not natural. It is I think they said, if I'm reading my science correctly, every species of mammals have homosexuality in it. Let's just be clear. He just didn't know how to take it. You ain't have to die like that. You ain't have to go out like that.
How they know they was brothers? Were they captive or something?
Yeah, I think they were in an aquarium, seaquarium or aquarium. It's probably a seaquarium because manatees stay. No, it would probably be an aquarium because manatees are freshwater. Yeah, manatee are freshwater animals. Child, that thing got a little too good to him. He started pumping a little too hard. Bro was like, wait, hold on, stop. You know, when you try to push the ball, wait, hold on. That's why you got to have some good, strong leg muscles. Them leg muscles got to be powerful because when they get too out of pocket, you need to get them up off you. I'm just saying.
Legs and hips. Ciao.
You like how I changed it from booty scoot to booty shoot? You like that, Patty Duke? Child, that's old school. You got to be old school to know that song, okay? You got to be old school. Ow. Girl. Child.
Sorry to that manatee.
I'm just saying. People got to get it how they got to get it. May he rest in peace. Whatever his name is. What we gonna name this manatee that couldn't take the ping? He couldn't take the meat. It was a little too big for him. What we gonna call him? Y'all
Ricky.
give him a name in the chat. We'll say may he rest in peace. Hmm.
Mm.
May you rest in peace. Anyway, in other Bitch Kate news, hey Lady Majia, welcome to the House of Debauchery. Now, Lady Majia, as a new member, please hit me up on please hit me up on Instagram so you could be added to the members only chat. You don't know what you're missing. I want to make sure you get all your listen. You want to be added to the members only chat. They are buck wild in the members only chat. So hit me up on Instagram so I can add you to the members only chat. Anyway, um listen. I have no time for any of the Kardashian skanks or Jenners. I don't have the energy. I'll let you take it from here, Darren. I just can't. I just can't.
So Kylie Jenner regrets getting her breast done. Says that she wouldn't touch anything if she could go back. Well, okay. I mean, she was an impressionable girl. I mean, she got surgery done very prematurely, and she probably, regretted some of it because I guess sometimes when you get, I know in the breast department it becomes like a hassle, when it comes to when you move up in a size. You don't know? You don't.
No, I this is my a bitch can't phase. I have no understanding for these chicks. This is their brand.
Yeah.
This is their brand. Plastic surgeries, being famous for not being able to do anything and people wanting to look like them.
Mm-hmm.
That's their brand. You wouldn't change a goddamn thing, Kylie Jenner. Let's be clear. That's easy for you to say billions of dollars later. But right now, knowing what we know about you, going back, you wouldn't change a goddamn thing. I believe no parts of that. Go to hell. The whole Jenner Kardashian skank clan. I have nothing for them.
Nothing further.
Nothing.
But wasn't she also what she basically said she didn't get too many like facial surgeries or whatever? And I'm just like, girl, yeah, you did.
And that's probably knowing that she already has scheduled her next plastic surgery.
Y'all know y'all be going in for tune-ups. You and your sister, not Kim, but Chloe, because Chloe looked like a new person every year.
Child. I have no time for these skanks. Hey, Harold, where the hell you been, Harold? You late as hell. Harold, you said you was going to go take you a nap and come up in here. Don't be doing no electric slide down the chat. Honey, Harold. You better be glad that late bell ain't rang. Yeah, late bell is at 12:35. Hall monitors monitor the doors, please, at 12:36. Roll it up in here, Harold, like it's okay. Here's another story. See, I think this story came because Floyd Mayweather knew he was about to get his ass handed to him. He had to jump into some shit that he wasn't prepared for. And so this was a whole situation that got, Bloods and Crips involved, gang stuff involved, and you stepped into a world, bruh, that you have no knowledge of. That's not your world. Because he was out here saying, oh yeah, back in 2014, he was saying that he was there and witnessed Tupac getting shot, knowing his ass was lying. Because now the feds are asking questions. Do you see the feds are asking questions
They
now?
trying to get to the bottom of it now.
Honey. Sit your ass the fuck down there. You and your raggedy ass daughter. His daughter is a whole goddamn mess too. Remember the daughter did she get off for stabbing that girl? That pregnant girl?
Yeah.
She got off, didn't she?
And that child a fighter just like his grandfather, child.
Just a mess.
Yeah,
him and his daughter, they're all a goddamn mess. Just a I don't have time for Floyd Mayweather. He's a pariah.
Now, mind you, he said he didn't witness Tupac's fatal shooting. But was he in it? Like, was he?
No. When I think Floyd Mayweather is, I think he's younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in high school when Tupac got shot. Let me see how old Floyd Mayweather is. Floyd Mayweather is bada bing, bada boom. He is 46. Okay. He's a little bit older than me. But he's still, when Tupac got shot, Tupac got shot in 96.
Mm-hmm.
So he couldn't have been older than maybe about 20. Hey Ashton, hey boo. He ain't have shit to do with that. That bitch ain't have shit to do with it. He ain't shit. He over there, as y'all say, capping. The bitch is capping. Bitch wasn't there at all. Ain't have shit to do with it. But now all of a sudden you trying to get off of it because the feds are still looking around. This is really this goes into gang territory and stuff like that. You thought nobody was gonna be paying attention when you was trying to clout chase. No, they was paying attention, bitch. They was paying attention. I'm just saying. Tracy, go to hell. Go directly to hell. Do not pass go and do not collect $200. Get your ass the fuck down out my chat with this foolishness. I'm just saying. Right, little baby. Everybody was magically around in Vegas when Tupac got shot. Magically. I don't have time for this. Sir. You're in jail. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Get over it. They don't make separate jails for celebrities, sir. Todd Chrisley, you're a whole goddamn mess. Sit there. I hope that they blow your back out in jail. I'm sorry. He probably will like that anyway. Cams, don't be falling out the bushes. Do not be falling out the bushes trying to protect Tracy. You supposed to be my boo. You supposed to be protecting me, Cams. See how you do me? See how men's ain't shit? This is how men ain't shit. God. I'm gonna find me a new boo. Let me go court a new boo. This Cams ain't shit. And he won't even protect me. I have no time for Todd Chrisley and what he got going on. None at all. None. None. None at all. Just none.
Yeah.
I have no idea what slumber shots is either, little baby. I feel like I don't want to know. Maybe that means when you go to sleep. Hey, MVM boo. Maybe that means when you go to sleep, somebody takes a shot at your booty hole while you're in slumber. I don't know. What's good, Jason? Not Jay, I almost said Jason. What's good, Jonathan? What's good, Fi? I'm glad you're here. Listen, Todd, man, because he can't wear makeup. He can. You know what they do, Jonathan? They take like M&Ms and they'll lick the M&Ms and they use it for like rouge and lipstick and stuff like that. I'm telling you what I know. I learned this from somebody that went to prison before. He told me that's what they do. They take like Skittles. Hey, B Shalom. They take Skittles or M&Ms, and you know if you lick it, it'll rub off, and so they'll use that for like lipstick and makeup and stuff like that. And eyeliner, I mean, mascara or eyeliner or whatever. Child, it's the whole thing. Child. You notice that, Tracy, right? Everybody dropping out the bushes right before the late bell at 12:35. This late bell is coming. Now, so Jeff been acting right, so we still at 150 words. So, yes. It's a whole thing, Jonathan, in prison. When you got your, it's the guy who's the bitch, the wife, and then she got her man. And what he'll do is he'll make the other dude, dress feminine or dress, like a girl. And they'll have, they'll take the little M&M or Skittle, they'll put, the lipstick on and have a little rouge. and eyeliner or mascara. What? Look at Xavier. Look at everybody popping out the bushes before this late bell. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Listen, I should just go ahead and raise it to 15,000 just for all these people popping out the bushes. So we're in the same ballpark with those slumber shots because I can't think of it being a pee on the spoon. I don't know what slumber shots are, baby. If anybody knows what slumber shots are in prison, please let us know.
Let me look
I
it up.
don't know. Somebody find out what slumber shots are in prison. They're treating me like I'm just saying. I don't know what slumber shots are. I don't have time for Tom Chrisley and his fuck shit. I don't have time for these two either. I really don't have time for Bambi. You know I don't like that trick anyway. I do not like that trick skank. Mm-mm. Say what you want. I don't like her.
Not a divorce celebration.
I have no time for her. None at all. I presume it's when they try to insert while you sleep. That's what I was thinking, Xavier. I don't know. I don't know. But that's what I was thinking.
I slumber shots. Oh girl, that's
Yeah.
But so who hosting the damn divorce celebration? Is it Bambi or Square?
It's both of them. They done had video for both of their divorce celebration. Baby, I don't have time for
oh my god,
Bambi.
this is.
I don't have time for Bambi. Now, Scrappy is gonna be. I expect this from Scrappy. Scrappy has not changed. Scrappy has remained Scrappy from when Bambi first met him back when she was breaking up happy homes over there in the hot tub with it was like a bunch of it was Bambi, some other chick, and then one of our trans sisters in the hot tub over there at Kirk's little cabin with Bobby Valentino and Kirk and little Scrappy. What season was that? Like season 3 or 4? We remember you, Bambi. You were a whole ass skank breaking up happy homes. Don't try to act all, oh, people should think about me and my marriage now. You were a whore and a skank. Slumber shots are pics of him being taken while he's sleeping. Oh, okay. Thank you, so Jeff, because we had no idea what slumber shots are. Baby, you're not that important. What they taking pictures with? I mean, I'm not saying they don't sneak camera phones in the jail, but by and large, most people in jail just ain't got no phone like that. Nobody want no goddamn shots of you. Nobody cares about you, Todd Chrisley. Nobody gives a shit about you like that to be taking pictures of you while you sleep. Bambi said she was not sleeping with them men's. She said they were just for Bambi. You were there with a whole bunch of other thoughts, thoughting and bopping down there to Kirk's cabin. That's why Rashida Mama had to run over the motorcycle back there. You think we forgot?
For real.
I don't see it for Bambi at all. She's a nasty one too. She's a nasty something too. She's real nasty.
Bambi.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the late bell. Let me put up our appropriate late bell videos to let people know that the late bell is ringing. Anything after this, you are too late.
Ooh.
That's the late bell, gentlemen and ladies.
Ciao.
Bell. Everything after this, you go ahead and see the hall monitors. See the hall monitors, please.
That first one at that pool. Now him.
I have no time for y'all. Know me and Kanye. I have no energy for him. I'm just saying. I have no time for Kanye. Travis Scott, we have no time for you. None at all. Why is he still a thing? He murdered people at his concert. I shouldn't say he murdered people. So let me retract that and rescind that. But people died because of the negligence of the people involved with your concert.
He just came out with an album.
Right. And y'all Queen Beyonce is all over it.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Is she not?
You saying all over? Okay, first of all, it was one song. What we're not gonna do.
I don't know why Beyonce lowered and debased herself to work with the likes of Travis Scott. But I'm just saying.
I mean, for what it's worth, it isn't a bad song. Like I said
it's not a bad song, but she didn't need this. Child, I heard he might be getting off. I think we talked about that earlier this week, little baby. He may be getting off, and they may find him not negligible.
Yeah, I think that's where it's going.
I don't know. Let's go inside. Let's dive inside the dossier, okay? In the dossier today, let's see what we got in the dossier. The dossier is not that packed today, y'all. So we don't have a whole lot to unpack today. Let's get through this. That means we get to our palate cleansers quicker.
Ooh.
That's your boo, Michael, with the Y. Yes. Y'all know my boo is man. So, this is listen. Have you heard this story, Darren?
No. What? Child, not an unpack. What is this? What happened with the Future child again?
Child. So it's come out with that's Future and his baby mama, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
So she taking him to court or whatnot for let me open up this story. She's taking him to court and everything because she want more money. And in the court proceedings, it came out that bro ain't got as much money as people thought he did. They say he only making like $30,000 a month, which seems like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, when you're ranking him versus other people, celebrities and stuff like that, that just ain't a whole lot of money. You know what I'm saying? $30,000 a month equates to $360K a year, which makes you a thousandaire. That means you just making six figures, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You're a thousandaire.
Well,
I'm a thousandaire.
The music ain't.
If we're just doing this, that goes back to remember how we were doing last season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I said Nene Leakes has a one comma, not Nene Leakes. Marlo has one comma in her net worth, just like I do.
Not one comma, child.
Yeah. You only have six figures in your net worth, sir. Now I'm not going to disclose in your annual salary. I'm not going to disclose my annual salary, but let me just say, sir, you ain't impressing nobody.
That's because them songs ain't hitting, child. The money run out.
I'm sorry, that's his baby mama. Her name is Brittany Mealy. Brittany Mealy is her name. So now they're going to reduce the child support payments to $5K a month because they say he can't afford
he got all them damn kids.
What he was paying before because he ain't got no goddamn money. I don't know how much he was paying before, but even with that being said, don't he got a bunch of kids? How many kids Future got?
He got kids he got kids galore, child.
I know he got that kid with Sierra.
Don't he have 17 kids? Oh Lord.
I know he got a bunch of kids. Baby, if she's taking $5,000 a month and he only getting $30,000 a month, baby, you about to have a problem. You need to be hitting up Beyonce to try and get you a song made. Because, boo, that ain't going to make it happen.
You better start getting in the studio and dropping some beats, child, because we have a Future in a minute.
Thank you, little baby. He over there trying to windmill with Russell, with that young man, Russell Wilson. You need to be thanking him that's one less mouth you got to feed. I'm just saying. He got 8 kids, child, girl, child. If each one of them 8 asks for $5K a month, Baby, you ain't got enough money to be doing that. You need to be trying to play nice with some of these people. Child, if I
Mhm.
was Sierra, I'd do it just to spite you. You got all this to say about my husband. Let me just take you to child support court. Not that we need it, but just to fuck with you because you fucking with my husband and take more money out your pocket. That's what I would do because I'm petty like that.
Period.
Girl, I don't know. Future, you ain't shit. He ain't even all that cute. He better have dick
He
of
used to be.
death,
He used to
cock
be.
of doom.
But
He
now,
better have dick of death. I'm just saying.
not dig a death child. No.
Girl, I just can't. In other news, in the dossier today, so there's this new reality show that's coming on Netflix. So you know we have the writers' strike and the app and the SAG after strike, right?
Mm-hmm.
TV shows getting canceled all over the place. So now Netflix say they will not be derailed. Y'all not gonna stop them from getting the bag. They are coming out with this new reality show that people are saying is awful and deranged. Let me read this to you. A new Netflix reality show is branded deranged and awful for its violating nature. The show's concept aimed to psychologically torture its participants by showing them deep fakes of their romantic partners cheating on them. The dystopian series called Falso Amor, which translates to deep fake love, is powered by AI technology.
Oh hell no.
Backlash against Netflix's latest Spanish language show came amid a halt in television and film production due to the ongoing Writers Guild of America strike. The Writers Union recently, and we know all about their strike, but um, studios are now and streaming sources are now moving toward AI technologies.
Mm-hmm.
Um, listen, so they're gonna use AI technology to show videos or whatever of these persons is it their partners or their ex? Uh, right, showing their current partners cheating.
Yeah, this is
I don't like the concept.
that Black Mirror episode. Like, oh, because then
I don't like the concept at all.
yeah,
But they
anything with
try to get
AI.
away with not paying people.
Yeah, anything with AI, I'm just like side eyeing.
Um, I'm just saying. What do you think? You
I,
think it's going to be? Do you think people are going to watch?
I think people are gonna watch. They will watch anything, right? But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be quality content because now we're using AI technology. AI technology cannot capture reality. It cannot capture humanity. It can only capture numbers and fraction or whatever you want to call it. But it like them using AI to create content is just I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna be appealing. But at the end of the day, people are gonna watch it. People are gonna tune in because they want to see what it's about.
Um, a mess. It's one thing to show people's real people doing this, but you got deep fakes, meaning you got whole AI, generated people that they're going to be, showing having sex or cheating. And now you got these people all mad and in their feelings because they've gotten AI technology to where it's close enough. Sometimes you can't tell the difference. I
Mhm.
go on people's Instagrams now, and it's a toss up with some of these people, especially a lot of these influencers that use all kinds of filters and stuff. It's a toss up of whether I know it's real or AI. It's a real toss up. I don't
You
know.
can never tell.
Listen, in more news, we talked about Tupac Shakur earlier.
Mm.
So the infamous BMW that Tupac got shot in, sold for 1.75 million. It sold for 1.75 million. Um, Of course, he didn't die. We know he didn't die in that van. I mean, not in the van, in the car. He died like I think like almost a week later or something like that. I remember vividly because I remember him being in the hospital and people were real concerned about him passing away. And I think at one point somebody said they went and saw him and he held up his held up a thumb or something like that. And then we found out that wasn't true. And then like a day or two later he died. It was a mess. It was a mess.
Mhm.
But somebody has purchased the car. Um, would you pay almost $2 million for this? I mean, if you had money like that.
And not no BMW like that, child. I mean, I know it probably was big back in the day, but child, absolutely not.
I wonder if it still has the bullet holes in it.
Oh, not the bullet hole.
No, it was littered with bullets. That's how Tupac eventually succumbed to his injuries.
Mm-hmm.
So now I heard that y'all's boy Drake bought his ring. I can't stand Drake. So I guess
He's such a stunt queen.
he is. Oh God. And women love Drake. But I feel like the car would be cursed. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking too far into it, but I feel like it would be cursed.
That car need to be demolished. Okay, at the end of the day, people love to keep antiques. I bet you it's a white person. They love to keep like
I
antiques.
don't know if it needs to be I say like maybe. Well, let me ask you: did they keep the car that JFK got shot in?
Did they? I don't know.
That's a question. Like, do you keep all of these things for historic purposes? Maybe put them in a museum or something. I don't know, but girl,
It was the
girl, I
brains,
would
the
spend
brains in that damn car
$2 million.
still intact. Because I remember seeing pictures of that car in the aftermath. His brains was everywhere.
Like,
Child.
right? Did they clean up all the blood out of it and everything? Like, I don't.
Mm.
In more gory news, since we're going down the gory path,
Ooh.
so child, I've recently learned about the curious case of this woman. Her name is Taylor Shabiznes, and she is on trial. She's 25, and she was on trial, I should say, before being found guilty of murder of Shad Therium. She was found guilty on all charges, which was first-degree intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and third-degree sexual assault. Child, let me give you the case of this woman. Okay. This lady allegedly, well, not allegedly no more, she's been convicted. She murdered her boyfriend, cut off his head, cut off his dick, put it in a bucket, and sent it to his mama house.
Oh my God.
She was, during segments of the trial, she was attacking her own lawyer and stuff like that. Like, I'm surprised that the lawyer didn't go for insanity, do an insanity plea, because she was given all types of insanity.
Yeah.
They said her antics during that trial, at one point she locked herself in like the bathroom or something, and police had to go and try and get her out. Like, she was a whole piece of work. But they said the jury deliberated. It only took like 30 minutes. They were like, girl, what we signed at, most of the 30 minutes was probably them figuring out what to sign, what papers to fill out. But baby, they went in there, how we doing? Guilty. All right, girl, let's fill out this paperwork, because she's a whole piece of work. I'm glad that white women are finally being held accountable for something, because we know white women across the fruited plains and across the globe have been the demise of entire empires. This bitch sent my mama a bucket with my head and my dick in it.
Yeah. That's not funny, but damn, like that's like, because no, it's the way you said it, the way you.
She sent my mama a bucket with my head and with both my heads in it.
Girl, it must be the meth, honey. It must be the meth.
Child, the meth coursing through those good veins, honey. Well, she couldn't have been on. I don't know if it was meth. Hey, say James, she's a work job. Child, she's a whole ass piece of work. Mama ain't shit. Okay. Oh, they said, hell nah, you did that shit. She also skinned his back and removed the flesh from one of his thighs. Girl, a mess.
Yeah.
Girl, white women have been the demise of whole civilization. Okay. They have. You know how many empires have burned to the ground because some white woman got mad? That shit ass crazy. In other news, so you saw this week, right?
I did see the video. It was very cosplay. Like
I didn't like it. But Nelly done came out and said he's okay with it. I'm guessing he's getting residuals from it. Listen,
this is a clear
just give me a threesome with Nelly and NLE Chopper, and I'm okay. If y'all just want listen, Nelly is still fine right now to this day and could get everything he wants. NLE Chopper is a fine piece of something too. And we saw that big old piece of meat he got over there.
We did not see Oh, we did actually. Never mind.
We did. Girl, just give me a good old sandwich. I'll be the meat to the sandwich. Okay. Girl. But I was just like, can't y'all do your own thing, Gen Z? Like, I'm okay with you maybe sampling the beat because the beat was hot and you coming up with your own, idea or spin or whatever. But girl, you don't put on the little band-aid like Nelly and the headband and all kinds of shit. It got on the jersey and shit.
And here's my thing. It gave cosplay, and my thing is this. If you are going to do a sample, make it your own. It doesn't make any sense. Like Erica Banks did the same song. She sampled it with Bust It. Like I think it was It's Getting Hot in Here. But she made it her own, and that's why the song is what it is now. I mean, I don't care about no Erica Banks, but I'm just saying, using it as an example. You basically you're freaking doing karaoke with a couple of new bars.
Basically. You just did karaoke with a fucking video.
I mean, you look good.
Now, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Boy,
but, I mean, I'm only watching the video. I'm not gonna listen to your song.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna turn it on, but listen, give me a whole threesome, me, Nelly, and NLE Chopper. And I'm here for it. I'm just saying.
Period.
I'm here for it.
And on that
note, but I wasn't here for the song. I wasn't here. But Nelly said he don't mind and stuff like that. Let me see if I got the direct quote of what Nelly said. What did Nelly say? Where is it at?
Let me think. I gotta go.
All right.
But
y'all say bye to Darren. We love Darren. All right, Darren. Thank you for being here. Darren got a hot date, y'all. Darren got to go.
I ain't got no hot date. I gotta be family oriented right now. Anyway,
go ahead.
See y'all
next time. Thanks for coming through, Darren.
All right.
So listen, he said, where's the quote? He said, oh, here you go. Go up, nephew. Happy with the recognition. Happy with the recognition. I was just like, girl, get your own shit. So in other news, this is Ray Lewis's son. Y'all know he died recently a few months ago. And now the shit is coming out of what happened. The autopsy reports that came out. That's Ray Lewis III. They said it was a lethal mix of drugs. In the medical examiner's documents, officials say fentanyl, cocaine, and methamphetamine intoxication was what led to the former football player's son passing. They ruled the manner of death as accidental. According to the toxicology report, Ray Lewis III additionally had alcohol and alprazolam, the drug found in brands of Xanax in his system at the time of his death. Baby, that's a whole concoction and cornucopia. You got a whole cornucopia of drugs. You just basically said, baby, I'm taking it all. We about that life. Give me everything. Y'all got to be careful out here. And this goes beyond saying y'all got to be careful. Let's look at all of what I mentioned in the toxicology reports: fentanyl, cocaine, methamphetamine, alcohol, alprazolam, which is in Xanax. All of those things right there, baby, you was on a death mission. I'm sure you had a good time on the way out, though, John. But y'all, that's just it. That's going beyond having a good night out to, baby, you on a death wish. He ain't familiar to you, Harold. He just cute, Harold. He was cute now, Harold. I ain't gonna lie. He was cute now, Harold. Child, I ain't gonna lie, he was cute. He just cute, Harold. He ain't you Harold, he dead now. You can't try and pick him up. You know how the boys be like, oh, you look familiar. No, it ain't familiar. Child, they just want to holler at you. Child, girl, child. Child, child. But at the same time, so Jeff, you got to know when enough is enough and when to say no. Baby, you just went too far. You, girl, 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 you was doing too much. You know, stick to what you know. Stick to what you know. Ain't no bye, Harold. You know what I'm talking about. Child. He was doing a lot. And we hate to see our young black men die in this way, in this manner. But baby, you got to do better. You got to do better. You have to do better. Some friend should have said, bruh, that's you good for the night. Like, you got all of that. Now, granted, it's just a toxicology report, and that was what was in his system. We don't know if he was on like a weekend bender where maybe he didn't take it all in one night. Maybe it was, okay, Friday we're gonna do some meth. Saturday we're gonna do some fentanyl. Sunday we're gonna mix in the Xanax and the cocaine. You know what I'm saying, with the alcohol? Like, I don't know, but it was just too much. So, child, you be using that pickup line too, so Jeff. Girl, they said the girls was good for that pickup line. Oh, don't I know you from somewhere? No, bitch, you'll know me. I ain't never seen you in my life. But if you want to know me, we can talk later. The bathroom right over there. Child, the girls there go into the bathroom and get it in that good stall. Shout out to the orange shirt video. Y'all put some orange shirts in the damn chat. Shout out to the orange shirt video. Child, yes, just say no. What happened to the DARE program? Right, little baby. What happened to the DARE program? Little baby, they need DARE because these kids don't know how to do it, honey. They don't know how to say no to drugs. Where's Nancy Reagan? He was only 28 years old, y'all. He was only 28 years old. Child. Let me just read this last part. Cops say after responding to a call for a medical emergency at a residence in Florida back on June 14th, they discovered him unresponsive. They said at the time a friend had been screaming for Narcan, a drug used during overdoses, and when they eventually administered it in his nostril, there was no response. Lewis III later was pronounced dead. Child, girl, child. That's a horrible way. Hey, Montrez, boo. Hey, boo. Hall monitors, monitor the doors. Monitor the doors. I know Montrez is my boo. Well, may he rest in peace. Here's another story of just people being crazy and doing things that
Did I lose this story? I lost the story. Oh, did I lose this story? Shut up. Hold on, y'all. I know I didn't lose this story. Hold on, y'all. Because this story was too good. This story was too good for me to have lost. Hold on, y'all. Hold the hell on. I was like, I got to give this story to my people. Hold the hell on. Hold your line. Let me find this. Hold on. Hold your line. Hold on just 1 second. Okay. Hold your line. Hold on. Shoot. Why did I do click that? Sometimes we be clicking the wrong thing. All right. I found it. Told y'all I ain't lose this good story. Cha. So let me give y'all the hey MBN. Oh yeah, I did say hi to you, MB. I'm glad you're here, boo. So let me give y'all this story. That is Deontay Jermaine Johnson, 27, and Shatia Tierra Welch, 24. Let me read this story coming out of Indiana. Prosecutors have filed neglect and drug charges against the parents of a 16-month-old fatally shot by his 5-year-old brother after the older child, the 5-year-old, found a handgun in the apartment. The charges against Deontay Jermaine Johnson, 27, and Shatia Tierra Welch, 24, of Lafayette, Indiana, were unsealed Tuesday following their arrest the day before in LaPorte, news outlets reported. The shooting of Isaiah Johnson occurred March 18th at the Romney Meadows apartment in Lafayette, about 60 miles north of Indianapolis. Isaiah, who died from a gunshot wound to the head, had marijuana in his blood. This should have been in our Sugar Spike segment. I'm sorry, this ain't in our Sugar Spike segment, y'all. This should have been in our Sugar Spike segment. I apologize. Had marijuana, this is the baby, had marijuana in his blood, and his brother tested positive for cocaine, prosecutors said. Let me read that paragraph again so y'all can ingest that. The 16-month-old Isaiah, who died from a gunshot wound to the head, had marijuana in his blood, and his 5-year-old brother, who shot him in the head, tested positive for cocaine. What do y'all want me to do with that? This really should have been in the Sugar Spike segment. I don't know what y'all want me to do with that. Deontay Johnson was asleep inside the apartment at the time of the shooting, authorities said. Welch wasn't pregnant. I mean, not pregnant, wasn't present. After the shooting, police found 93 fentanyl pills, marijuana, and paraphernalia inside the apartment. Prosecutors said Welch, that's the mama, told police she owns the gun, but she usually kept it locked in a box under her bed. Johnson also faces a charge of obstruction of justice for removing marijuana from the apartment before police arrived after the shooting, prosecutors said. Online records did not list attorneys for the two who might comment. Did not list attorneys for the two. A mess. This is a whole ass mess. Your 5-year-old child shot your 16-month-old in the goddamn head. The 5-year-old had fentanyl in its system, and I'm sorry, the 16-month-old had fentanyl in its system, and the 5-year-old had cocaine in its system. This is what y'all got going on. I hope they go to jail and every horrible and horrific thing that can happen to them happens. That's about the best I can say about these two. Every horrible thing that you can think that should happen, go ahead. Y'all have at it. A mess. Just a damn mess. I don't know what y'all want me to do with that. That was really supposed to be in our Sugar Spike segment. I put it in the wrong area. I apologize. Let's move on before I spike the hell out. In our I believe this is our last story of the dossier today. That's how I know it was supposed to be in the Sugar Spike segment. They are going to release next month. I'm sorry, this year, and it was earlier this year, makes the 60th anniversary of the famed "I Have a Dream" speech by Martin Luther King. And so there's going to be a re-release of it to commemorate that, with the foreword being written by the three of his still living children, MLK the third, Dexter, and Dr. Bernice. Hey, Watermelon Sugar. I am kind of excited about it. Kind of excited about it. I'm probably going to purchase it myself because I think it is something worthwhile. It will be unabridged. It's not going to be just the portion where he starts I have a dream. They're going to be talking about the check that came back at non-sufficient funds. That's going to be a part of. It's going to be the entirety of the speech. So it's going to be a commemorative edition of the I have a dream speech, and it's going to be published in tandem with the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington, which happened on, I believe it was August 28th. I know Martin Luther King died April 4th. I know it's 2 A months. So April 4th is when Martin King died. August 28th, going back to my history class, my teacher would be mad at me if I got this wrong. I believe August 8th is August 28th or 18th. It's something with 8. I think it's 28th. 1963 was the March on Washington. So very glad, very happy about that. Very happy about that. Consequently enough, there's a biopic coming out later this year on Bayard Rustin. And if you are a gay black man and don't know who Bayard Rustin is, shame on you. That's just like saying you don't know who James Baldwin is. So that's coming out later this year as well, I believe, on Netflix. So yes. And anybody else gonna go and buy this? It was 8:20. Okay, I'm glad. See, a good history teacher. I had a good history teacher. Yes. So we're looking forward to that. Like I said, I'll probably go and purchase the that commemorative edition. And I looked at the biopic about Bayard Rustin. They're gonna have Glenn Turman is gonna be in it. Chris Rock is gonna be in it. Coleman Domingo is gonna be in it. So I'm really excited about that too. One of our pioneers in the black gay world. That's Bayard Rustin, the big three. He's one of the big three. Anyway, all right, ladies and gentlemen, non-gender conforming members of our audience, y'all know what time it is. It is time for your Sugar Spike moment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So love the world. I want to fight. That it gave. his only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And shall ever believe
Major sugar spike.
they shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Yes, it's time for our sugar spike segment. This trick is in the fucking news again. I just can't with her. So this trick was in committee meeting, and one of her Democrat fellow congressmen was speaking on debate on an issue and put up a placard. You know how they put up the big placards of her tweet, of a tweet that she made comparing being vaccinated to the Holocaust. And she had the nerve to interrupt him and make a point of order saying that, oh, we should, always recognize decorum within, committee meetings and on the floor. And so, and the chair agreed, like, yes, because of course the chair of the committee is Republican, because Republicans are, in charge of the House right now. Anyway, she was like, yeah, and he told that Democratic congressman, yeah, you need to observe decorum while you're speaking to and speaking about other people. He was like, wait a minute, this is something she tweeted out. This is public, on the public record. What do you mean? Girl, when he told that woman and that chairperson said, what are you talking about, decorum? She showed us a dick pic. Girl, I fell out. Because she literally did. We talked about this, I believe, last week or week before last, that this woman had dick pictures of Hunter Biden in the goddamn House chambers. She's a whole ass piece of work. But when he told her and the chair, what do you mean decorum? She showed us dick pics here. I was like, girl, you're lying. The woman did bring out dick pics on big ass placards and shit. She ain't shit. I don't know why she's still allowed to gallivant in the halls of Congress. She's a whole piece of work. Kev, you say she also might have sent pictures to mine. She might have. I don't buy it. I haven't looked that far into that story. She's a whole piece of work. She's a whole piece of work. She and the rest of her band of merry retards, and that's the best word I can use. I know we're not supposed to say that, but I don't want to make them I don't want to equate them to people who are mentally or physically handicapped. So, and we don't use that word for them because it's so horrible and insidious. But for people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, that's what she is. That's about the best word I can find for her. Oh, through her distribution list, child. She's a whole piece of work. She's an awful individual. She is a collection of all of the worst traits of the human genome. In more ways in which this country is going to hell in a handbasket, y'all's boy, Associate Justice Samuel Alito, appointed by y'all's president, George W. Bush, he is on record now saying there's no such animal as checks and balances for the Supreme Court, saying that the Congress does not have the power or authority to regulate the Supreme Court. Basically saying, bitch, fuck you and your checks and balances. We don't give a shit about, we may profess that we claim about founding fathers and all of this stuff, but we really don't give a shit about it if it comes against us because there's no such animals as checks and balances for the Supreme Court. Who the fuck are y'all to check us? So basically, what he's on record saying is that Congress does not have the power to or authority to regulate the Supreme Court. Chief Justice John Roberts also agreed with him. Both of them are on record saying that there's nothing in the Constitution that gives Congress the power to have a check and balance on them or regulate them. Now, Congress does, through the Constitution, have a check and balance on the judiciary branch, meaning federal judges and judges that are on the federal bench. They do have the power to do that. But according to them, since it doesn't explicitly say that Congress can regulate the Supreme Court itself, that language isn't specifically there. They don't believe that they have the constitutional authority to do that. Because, of course, why would you want anybody to check you on your malfeasance? Why would you want anybody to have any check and balance on you and tell you that you did wrong? Because these are people who do horrible things and dare anybody to say anything about it. I mean, these are just horrible people. And these are people who are in charge with wholesale laws and things that are directly involved with how we live and go about our lives and livelihoods. The Supreme Court ain't gonna enforce nothing. They're gonna do whatever they want. They're gonna change language. They're gonna manipulate things. They're going to break all types of precedent. They're going to do anything in their power so that they look right and everyone else looks wrong. So you got them saying, who gonna check me? You got a Supreme Court justice saying that nobody in all of government can check the Supreme Court, and then the Chief Justice agreeing with that. Exactly, Cams. You got Alabama and Louisiana for that part, basically saying, fuck you, Supreme Court. We ain't gonna do what y'all tell us to do, and there's nothing you can do about it. Both Alabama and Louisiana both said, fuck y'all and fuck your lives. We don't give a shit what your rulings and adjudication is. We ain't doing it. But then they're going to be looking for the executive branch or the the legislative branch to go after Alabama or Louisiana for them. But y'all can't be checked by nobody. I'm just saying. This is what y'all got going on. I'm just saying. This is why I said from before Biden even took oath of office. If you not coming in here saying that you're going to stack the Supreme Court and put at least 4 more liberal justices on the Supreme Court, and if it were me, I would reassign. I don't know if that's possible. One of my Supreme Court or legal scholars tell me if it's possible. Can the Chief Justice be reappointed or reassigned? Like, can Justice Roberts no longer be Chief Justice and the president appoint another justice as Chief Justice? I wonder. Because if you recall, Justice Roberts immediately, when he was confirmed to the Supreme Court, immediately became Chief Justice. Because Chief Justice, who was the Chief Justice before Roberts? When he did he pass or did he retire? But I remember George W. Bush appointed Justice Roberts, and he immediately became the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Immediately. So I wonder if the Chief Justice position can be reassigned. I don't know. I might have to look that up. But that's a whole ass mess. A whole ass mess. Just a whole mess. In other news, y'all's boy, Governor Death Sentence, Ron DeSantis, is in the news because he's continuing to spiral into the abyss. He's continuing to have a trash ass campaign. And so his new attack on history, saying that slavery benefited black people, has even pissed off conservatives, black conservatives. You know, you had to do a lot when black conservatives are even saying, bro, you don't went too far. Because black conservatives will don their Sambo shoes and turn on the music and start doing their step and fetch routine for any white conservative and whatever they say. And so for you to get to the point, Governor Death Sentence, where even black conservatives, the one black conservative from Florida is even now saying, yeah, bro, this ain't it. This ain't it. Even Tim Scott came, that's Representative Douglas out of Florida. Even Senator Scott out of South Carolina, who's our presidential nominee, was like, bro, yeah, this ain't it. There's no way you're making slavery, trying to make me believe that slavery is good. Black conservatives, I meant. Thank you, Cams. So black conservatives, well, not just black conservative, most black Republicans all over are vehemently denigrating him for this stance. You know, so Envy, no, I wasn't asked can he be removed. I just wanted to know, can his title Chief Justice be removed and he become an associate justice and someone else become Chief Justice? That was my question, whether or not they can name someone else as the Chief Justice, not for him to be necessarily removed. But when you got black conservatives now turning their backs on you, yeah, and they say that Tim Scott is creeping up on Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis is going to end up not even winning his third bid. He's not going to win the presidency. That's already a given. But he has the opportunity in Florida. I believe you can do 3 terms in Florida. I believe it's 3 terms is the max. He's done. This is his second term. I believe that he could spiral out of control so far where he could possibly lose and not even get a third term as governor. Oh, you said conservatives. Oh, I didn't see that part. I was reading it fast. Cams, thank you, sir. I got you, conservatives. I got you. I'm with you now. We're here now. But yeah, he could end up perhaps not even getting that third term. I'm just saying. I think he extended his term limit for the his benefit. Well, no, I know in the Florida Constitution you can do 3 terms, because remember Jeb did 3. Jeb did 3. Somebody else did. I think, did Graham do 3? Did Bob Graham do 3? I think he did 3 as well, but from my understanding and reading, yes, a chief justice can be demoted through an impeachment process. Oh, okay. Okay, good. So we're watching this man go up in flames. We're watching him go up in flames. In other sugar spiky news, this is not too spiky. This is actually a funny story to me. So in the country of Italy, right? They told, let me just read this for you so you can laugh like I did. Here's the headline: trans women can't compete for Miss Italy pageant, so 100 plus trans men signed up. Oh, yes, you heard that right. About 100 transgender men are entering the Miss Italy pageant to protest its exclusion of trans women. Pageant organizer Patricia Marigli, Marigliani has made clear that the competition is open only to contestants who were assigned female at birth, and that has angered trans activists. So, trans man Federico Barbarossa decided to enter the pageant and encourage other trans men to do so. Quote, I was like, yeah, well, I was assigned female at birth, but they would reject me because I look like a boy and they would consider me as a boy. End quote. That's what he told MSC News this week. But he applied to be a contestant using his dead name, and the pageant officials sent him a confirmation email. He posted it on Instagram, and his local activist group, Mixed LGBTQIA Plus, shared it on social media as well and suggested other trans men apply. Barbarossa estimated that at least 100 have entered and said the pageant staff will have to go through every application. Perhaps Marigliani and her associates will think better next time, he said. I quote, I like to think I'm a little part of Italy's progress in this sense. Some applicants have advanced to the next stage in the process. He said, there's a great deal of ignorance about trans people. He pointed out, quote, they would never think that a trans person might even aspire to win a beauty pageant because we're seen as this kind of like three-headed monster. And I think a part of it is that so many people have never seen trans women or trans men or trans people in general, end quote. Listen, get it how you live. I'm here for it. Oh, trans women can't get in. Only people assigned female at birth. Well, how you like me now? And I'm glad the trans men are entering the fight, because so many times when people think of the trans community, they only think about trans women. They never consider trans men. They never even consider thinking about trans men. But I really am curious to see this. I want them to put this on television. I need to see this in real time. I need this to be, simulcast here in these yet to be United States of America, so we can see this and laugh at the judges as they are cringing. A mess. This is a whole goddamn mess. Anyway, we're glad to hear that. All right. All right. So let's do our video breakdown of the day. A video breakdown. Hey, man. Y'all know man is my boo. That right there, man, that young man right there, that's my boo. All right, here we go.
I'm going to say a phrase that is probably going to trigger a couple of you. Post-nut clarity. Nope, sit down. It is no secret that I jerk off 8 or 9 times a day. And I do this because it allows me to be in a constant state of clarity. Okay, someone asked me a business-related question.
How much of my portfolio should be in crypto?
Let me run to the bathroom and get back to you on that. 64%.
When do you think the next recession is going to hit?
Uno momento, por favor. 2026 in America, next year in Europe.
Does all your money make you happy?
Come on. I said business questions only. If you're not in a constant state of post-nut clarity, you're in a constant state of pre-nut delusion.
Why did I find that so hilarious? As a man, there is a little bit of pre-nut delusion. Like, before you get that nut out, your mind is kind of, sketchy at that point. But after that good nut, baby, you see things a lot more clearly. He ain't lying. Listen. He is not lying. Listen, women, that's a real thing. Post nut clarity is a real thing. Please be clear. You could probably find a cure for cancer after you get that nut out. I'm just saying. Why do you think so many men have to, get one off in the morning before they go to work so their mind can be clear, and they can have clarity on things before they go? I'm just telling you what I know. Let me one more time.
I'm going to say a phrase that is probably going to trigger a couple of you. Post-nut clarity. Nope, sit down. It is no secret that I jerk off 8 or 9 times a day. And I do this because it allows me to be in a constant state of clarity. Okay, someone asked me a business-related question.
How much of my portfolio should be in crypto?
Let me run to the bathroom and get back to you on that. 64%.
When do you think the next recession is going to hit?
Uno momento, por favor. 2026 in America, next year in Europe.
Does all your money make you happy?
Come on. I said business questions only. If you're not in a constant state of post-nut clarity, you're in a constant state of pre-nut delusion.
Where's the lie? Where is the lie? I found that video so cute. His hair was all over the place, but your hair will be all over the place. Listen, Jason, your hair will be all over the place if you jack it off 8 or 9 times a day. I don't even 8 or 9 times a day. That's just a lot. Like your shit would just be like raw. You know what I'm saying? Like you would be burning down there. Shut. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Let's go move on to end the year. Can we go ahead? Let's get some go ahead and take your guess at end the year. End the year. Mm, mm, mm. I left something out of end the year, and it's a big one for it too. I left something out of end the year. Clearly, I left a huge one out of end the year. I'm so mad at myself. All right, we got 2001, 1987, 1970. All right. So the year is 1996. 1996. I'm just gonna go on record right now. Y'all know what I left? This is the year Tupac got shot. Tupac got shot in 1996. And we covered Tupac getting shot twice already in this episode. Clearly, I left it off the slide. So let's just put the first one is first big thing that happened in 1996. Tupac got shot and Tupac died in 1996. That's our first one. It ain't on the slide. I'm telling you now. I'm so mad that I forgot. Right, Tracy, how did I forget to put it there? Now, we talked about it twice during the episode, during this silly Saturday. So I guess that kind of counts because we did 2 stories on Tupac's killing, but Tupac got shot in 1996. These two got divorced. Princess Diana and Prince Charles, they got divorced in 1996. Didn't she die like a year later or something? I know it wasn't that long after. A mess. Madeleine Albright was appointed Secretary of State and became the first ever female Secretary of State for these yet to be United States of America, appointed by then President Bill Clinton. That's Al Gore, Vice President Al Gore over there on the side. MSNBC came along. Now, a lot of kiddos only know it as MSNBC. They don't know it started as a merger between Microsoft and NBC, and it was a big thing at the time because you just had NBC News, and CNBC was already a thing, but MSNBC was a combination of Microsoft and NBC. And now they just know it as MSNBC. A lot of people, little baby, had no clue that it's MSNBC because it was Microsoft and NBC together. This is when the internet started to take off, and so NBC then did this thing where it's going to be MSNBC, where they would be utilizing the internet. This is before search engines. This is before Windows 98. This is before a whole lot of what we know to be standard, computing and things like that. This is archaic days. But they had that thing. It was Microsoft and NBC together. Right. Web TV was released a year before in 1995, and this was NBC's way to combat that. Mad cow disease was a big thing in 1996, where you were told don't eat any beef, don't eat the hamburgers. People were getting sick. The cows had it was a whole disease that the cows had, and it affected the beef industry, and it was a whole big thing. Mad cow disease. People got sick and all. It was a huge thing over in England and in Europe. It was really big over there. But yeah, we had mad cow disease. Okay. Nintendo 64 came out in 1996. Nintendo 64 came out at that time. I remember that. That was really big. I remember. Nintendo 64 is when you started to see the transition. Like Nintendo 64 was when you started, as you can see, having multiple buttons on the console, and you really had to dedicate time, effort, and energy to being able to master some of the video games at that point. Like, this is before the first PlayStation, before the first what's the other one that Microsoft makes? Before all of those. We had the 1996 Olympics. 1996 Olympics. Remember, Michael Johnson won the 200 and the 400. He was huge. Muhammad Ali lit the torch where he was embattled with Parkinson's disease. I thought the first PlayStation was after Nintendo 64. You might be right, Cam. I don't know. I thought the first PlayStation was like 98 or something like that. You're probably right, Cam. I'm not gonna fight you on it. You're probably right. I really thought the first PlayStation was like 98 or something like that. But yeah. But yeah, you had the famed 96 gymnastics team with Dominic Dawes, our girl. Y'all see her back there. The famous vault that Carrie Strug did on the broken leg and stuff like that. And that was like the first time the U.S. national team won Olympic gold while Russia was in. I believe they won it in '84 when Russia boycotted the Olympics. When Russia boycotted the Olympics in LA, I think the U.S. national team won gold in women's gymnastics. But other than that, the Russians were beating them down to a pulp. The USSR and China, they weren't fucking off. They weren't playing around. And so it was a whole big thing. A lot of my friends that I went to college with participated in that were from Atlanta participated in the opening ceremonies. They had there was a big marching band thing during the opening ceremonies where they had all of the Atlanta schools come together. I remember Celine Dion sang, Gloria Estefan sang. It was a really good opening ceremony at that time. Everybody was surprised to see Muhammad Ali, but I think that was the first time people saw him. We knew he had Michael Johnson did have the gold shoes, little baby. We knew Muhammad Ali had Parkinson's, but that was the first time everybody saw him embattled with Parkinson's. And you kind of felt bad for Muhammad Ali. Like you knew he was in bad shape at that point, watching him. Like he was embattled it wasn't as bad as it eventually got, but that was the first time we saw it. We was like, oh shit, he really does have Parkinson's. Like it was the whole thing at that time. I was like, is he gonna get this thing lit? Like, but he lit the torch. Um, Back then too, Olympics were still a big thing back then. Like it was, you literally stopped what you were doing to watch the Olympics every day. You knew you was gonna have Bob Costas that was gonna be hosting every night, and then you watched the opening ceremonies. Even though still to this day, the greatest opening ceremonies I've seen is Beijing, and what was that, 2008? The Beijing Olympics is still the greatest opening ceremony. I'm still amazed at some of the stuff they did in that Beijing opening ceremony, but that's a whole different thing. But opening ceremonies for the Olympics was a whole big thing. Right. They had the Olympic Park, Centennial Park bombing with that nail bomb at the time, and that was at Centennial Park during the Olympics. And the fact that they didn't shut it all down is amazing. But it was huge for the city of Atlanta at that time. Many people say that Atlanta was already a big city at the time. It was already a big city. But that's when Atlanta really, 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 a lot of people started to come to Atlanta after that. After that, you had a lot of transplants. A lot of businesses moved to Atlanta after that as well because the cost of the taxes and cost of living was much cheaper in Atlanta as well. Rio de Janeiro in 2016, it was okay, but by that time, people aren't invested in the Olympics as they used to. I think I still watch them, but most people aren't vested in it like they used to be. Here are the highest grossing films of 1996. Independence Day was huge. I remember that's when Will Smith first got sexy to me. Will Smith wasn't sexy to me before that. He was just goofy. But baby, that scene in the beginning of the movie where he was shirtless, taking a piss in that goddamn bathroom when they first saw the little spaceships come in, and he was standing there, and he had to have been working out and shit and was standing there in all of his. I said, oh, Will. Oh, he was fine then. Before that, he was just goofy and stuff like that. But baby, that's that scene, baby, Will Smith was fine because I think wasn't he married to Vivica Fox in that one? I think, child. That was the first time I said, "Oh, Will." Oh, Twister was a good movie. Ransom was okay. The Nutty Professor was so funny to me. Nutty Professor was so funny. Birdcage was funny to me as well. A Time to Kill. Samuel L. Jackson played the hell out of that role in A Time to Kill. Let's be clear. Please be clear. Be clear. Child. I'm just saying. Here are the the top songs of '96. Um, I don't know how. Well, I know how. One Sweet Day ended up being. I think ended up being the top song of '95 because it stayed at number one for like an ungodly like 16 weeks or something. And I think it wasn't until Lil Nas X recently, a couple of years ago, that finally surpassed One Sweet Day. But One Sweet Day carried over. And remember, a lot of the songs you see on here by my Queen Mariah came on the Daydream album that was released in '95. Daydream came out in '95, I believe. Or was it '94? It was '94, '95. Hold on, let me check myself. I believe it was '95. Mariah Carey Daydream. Mariah Carey Daydream album was released in '95. And that album was every freaking where. Child, that album was everywhere. Like you couldn't get away from it. Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony. Give Me One Reason by Tracy Chapman was a listen. Tony Braxton's You're Making Me High and Let It Flow. Child. Quad City J, come on, ride that train. And ride it. This is taking me back to high school. Please be clear. Ironic by Alanis Morissette. Remember, Alanis Morissette was everywhere. Remember, I don't think, when did Waiting to Exhale come out? Was it December of '95? I think Waiting to Exhale came out like December of '95. Let me check. Waiting to Exhale. Yeah, it came out in '95. It came out December of '95, right before Christmas. So that was big at the time. Keith Sweat Twisted. Child, you know, you want my love. Listen, music was just on one. This whole top 15, the Shoot song by Whitney, Sitting Up in My Room by Brad. Oh, Sitting Up in My Room. Oh my God, I used to bump Sitting Up in My Room. This whole list right there. How do you want it? Oh, how do you feel? Coming up in the cash game, did the fast lane. But that was bop. It was. And California Love. Listen, it's all coming back to me now by Celine Dion. I'll fight you by that song right there. It's all coming back to me now. To me, it's still Celine Dion's best song. That's her best song to me. It's all coming back to me now. Love, 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 love. That is Celine Dion's best song to me. It gets no higher to me, okay? It gets no higher for me on Celine Dion. So there are so many hits. LL Cool J had 2 songs, Hey Lover and Lounging. So this is a good list. This is a good list. I remember Jewel where Who Will Save Your Soul with her yodeling. Who will save your soul? Child. I Can't Sleep by R. Kelly. I can't sleep, baby. Oh my God. This whole list is You Ought to Know and You Learn. You laugh, you learn. You choose, you learn. You bleed, you learn. You joke, you learn. Oh, I love that Alanis Morissette album. God. Not Gonna Cry by. Listen, this is how hard this whole list go. Not Gonna Cry by Mary J. Blige is number 32. Didn't even make the top 25. This is how hard music was going at that time. That's why when these kids talk about music today has nothing. 90s The 90s to me is when the music industry was at its peak and just got everything right. They were getting it right in the 90s. The 90s is where music was getting it right. I'm just saying. Let me get off this list. Gangsta's Paradise, all of this. Only you, child. Oh God, 112. I love me some 112. Keep it on the down low by R. Kelly. Ooh, that was about. You're the one by. Oh my God. You're the one. Me. When indeed. Ow, SWB. When in love. Cause you're the one for me. Child. This is why a lot of people weren't winning Grammys like that. Because look at all of the competition that you had back then. So when people be talking about, oh, Rihanna got this many Grammys, Beyonce got this many Grammys, and I ain't taking that from Beyonce or Rihanna, but what I'm saying is the level of competition is just not there like it was back in the day, girl. Over here, you got songs that would have won any year in the last 15 years or so that didn't even make it. I'm just saying. Monica, before you walk out my life, Monica, before you walk out my life was this far down. Montrez, that's where everybody says Mariah got robbed because that Daydream album was so good. Um, No Diggity by Blackstreet is way down here. TLC Digging on You. Why I Love You So Much by Monica is all the way down at 46. Do you know how much of a hit Why I Love You So Much is? Girl. Girl. Count on Me. Child. Fantasy by Mariah Carey is 49. Fantasy. The Fantasy by Mariah Carey is 49. That's how hard this year went. Count on Me by Whitney and Cece is way down. This is what I'm talking about. Fantasy is 49. I'm telling y'all, these girls that's out here nowadays, baby, they couldn't have even been in the same breathing area as some of this stuff right there. Nothing from anybody that you're gonna name that's out right now would even probably sniff this list. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Just being brutally honest. I'm just saying. Anyway, that was the music of 96. Listen, great music. And ladies and gentlemen, your favorite segment, palate cleansers. Now, kiddos, go ahead and get your booze. Y'all can sit here and watch the palate cleansers together. In the car to work tomorrow, child. You say it's waiting to exhale in the car to work tomorrow. Listen, let it flow. First thing Monday morning, I'm gonna pack my pills away. Got no cause to look back. I'm looking for me a better day. You know, Tony Braxton be going way down there. Child, that was my shit. See the thing I love. That is not enough. If the only thing it brings you, hey, come on, Tony. Come on, Tony. Listen, Shaka Khan has my favorite version of My Funny Valentine. That's on that Waiting to Exhale. That's my favorite version of My Funny Valentine. That Shaka Khan version, child, you better holler for me, Shaka. You better holler on that song, child. Yeah. Is it Why Does It Hurt So Bad? Yes. Why Does It Hurt So Bad? I believe it's on that soundtrack as well. And Why Does It Hurt So Bad is one of my favorite Whitney songs. Why does it hurt so bad? And I love at the end when Whitney be like, how about that? Oh, I gotta go listen to that whole soundtrack now, bitch. Whoo. Shaka did sing down, honey. Anyway, let's get to our palate cleansers, honey. Hey, boy. Oh, we got a 2-for-1 now. A good 2-for-1. Let's get to our palate cleansers. Hey, meat. See meat there. Oh, now that right there I can do. Oh, I can do some things with that right there. Oh, could do some things with that. Mm. Oh, hey, boy. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, chica. Oh, child. Oh, I could do some things with him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know how I feel about a man with glasses and he got hair. That's all I need. That's all I need. Hair and glasses. That's all I need. Two for one right there. 2-for-1. I think they love us. It's 2-for-1. Oh, uh, beautiful. Hey, boy. He gives me bottom though. He gives me bottom. He want his back blown out. Oh, what that tongue do? What that tongue do? Since you got it sticking out, what that tongue do? Mm. Hey, pretty. She is pretty. I like that hair. Cute tatas. I can't with this salt and pepper phobia, child. I don't have salt and pepper phobia. Lord, I would let him do a lot of things to me. You can come coach me right now. Come coach me right now. Hey, boy, you just look like you got a small peen. Your peen looks small. I'm just saying. Just saying. That's thickness right there. That's what that right there is what you call thickness. That's good thickness right there. Thickness. Thickness right there, honey. Thickness. Y'all like that thick mama right there? Oh, hey, David. Good old David, his cute self. David been fine for a long time. Hey, Roman. I don't know why I be so infatuated with Roman. He's so cute. Roman is so cute. He was on ATL Hustle, wasn't he? That last year that they did ATL Hustle. Was it ATL Hustle? Yeah, I think it was ATL Hustle. Oh, Roman again. Hey, Roman. Child, Roman got big old meat too, child. I done seen them nudes. I done seen them nudes. Baby, that meat is dumb. Oh, boom. When he was on ATL Hustle, wasn't it? Um, yeah, he was on ATL Hustle. He be in ballroom and stuff. He cute now. Oh, that's thickness right there. You see them thighs, honey. Baby, you got to be a man of a certain size to be able to handle them thighs, baby. That's thickness right there, baby. If you ain't got a lot going on, baby, you're not gonna make no way edgewise on her, honey. Baby, mama don't fuck off. That is thickness. Do you hear me? Yeah, G status ATL hustle. Child, that is thickness. Yeah. Now that's an older gentleman right there. He done dyed his beard on this one. There you go, right there. Harold, he dyed his beard on this one. I know him. He's my frat brother. I met him before, but he's great. That's him. He done dyed. He dyes his beard every now and again, but he's older. There you go, right there. There you go, child. You might need at least 8 inches to start up in there, Jason. I'm just saying. Harold, I had you, there you go. I had gave you your great salt and pepper. Tell me nothing, Harold. Oh, hey, pretty. Well, she is beautiful. A beautiful smile. A beautiful smile. And everything. And everything. Cha. Ugh. Y'all know how I feel about a man in glasses. Ugh. Damn teacher running his or her strip club. I miss my call it a his or her strip club. I should do that. A his or her strip club. That would be cute. That would be cute. Hey twins. Ooh, I follow these twins. Ooh, child. Mm-hmm. Both of them fine. Both of them. Both of them. Yeah, she's cute. I like her hair. She is cute now. I like that bathing suit on her. Hmm. If I was into the cooter, I'd really like it. If I was into the cooter. Hmm. Ooh. Yes, bask in that sunshine. Let that sun kiss that beautiful black skin, honey. Let the sun just kiss your skin. I want to kiss it too. Just call me the sun so I can kiss that skin. Chat. He cute. There go another thick one. That's thickness right there, baby. That's a lot of woman. Baby, look at them hips. That's a lot of woman, honey. That's a lot of woman. Lot of woman. She real pretty though. Real pretty. I like that bathing suit. Real cute. Real cute. Ugh, you ugly, but you look like your sex gonna be stupid. Stupid. Ugly. And you know when they ugly like that, baby, they gonna throw you from walk. Baby, they could just gonna leave you there throbbing in ecstasy, honey. Now they be them ugly ones like that, child. Chat. Hey, cutie. It's a cutie right there. I'm trying to tell you, little baby, you better tell it for the people in the back. Child, they be having something to prove, honey. They be having something to prove. That is a beautiful dress on her, and she's so pretty. Look at the tatas. Ooh, chat. Girl. Oh, girl. Oh, y'all know how I feel about a man with hair. And he's skinny like I like him. Mm-hmm. Yes, God. I stalk his Instagram all the time, honey. I like when he have his hair braided too. Child, girl. I felt like I had been depriving the people who like the ass on the men's. So there's some nice sweet ass on a good man. Give you something to hold on to. I'm just saying. Nice ass. Just saying. Ew. She's cute in blue. Child. Where do y'all get a load? I remember who the last lady is in the palate cleanser. I'm gonna just leave her up there for about 30 good seconds because the last lady we have in the palate cleansers, she's hot. I was even turned on by her. She's cute. I think she's coming up. Hey boy, she's cute. Cute dress. I like them lips on her though. Just saying. I go another one of my skinny men's. I love my men skinny. He's on Hollover Beach. I know exactly where that is. That's Hollover Beach. I think we coming up on that one lady because we getting to the end of our palate cleanses. On that one lady that I had to stop and be like, oh, I like her natural hair with those shades on, real crude. hmm Uh, I just want to play in his hair. Can I play in his hair? Can I play in his hair? She cute. Cha. Oh, he might be a little too big for me, but he cute in the face. Them lips look like he got a lot going on. He give me that he got dick though. He give me that he got dick. Oh, that's Marcellus. I know he got dick. He a big old stupid dick too. I seen his news. It's just dumb. This her right here, y'all. I looked at her and I said, oh, I don't even like the cooter. But oh, she might make me change some things. She might. You see that little? Wait a minute. You see, the men say that's the place of perfection right there. When you can get that perfect little gap right there, they say that's the magic right. That's where the magic happens, baby. I looked at her. I said, oh, I almost converted. Oh, I had to think twice. I said, oh, I almost converted. Thank God I did not. But girl, she almost had me for a minute there. Let me take a swig of coffee so I can remember how my how the party lines are drawn over here. Okay. Child, right. So Jeff almost went to the dark side. Girl. Girl. Ooh. Girl. Uh, but that right there will remind me of why we are here. Whew, that will remind me of what side that we are on. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. Quickly get reminded. That's the last of our palate cleanses, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, y'all. It's been a great silly Saturday. Y'all put some Shondos in the chat. Put some Shondos in this here chat. Listen, y'all. We've had a wonderful time as normal, per usual. We've had a wonderful time. I hope you had a good time. I had a good time being here with y'all. Listen, y'all, this is what we do. It's Saturday. It's Silly Saturday. If you enjoyed yourself today, please feel free to hit up the Cash App. It's scrolling at the bottom or it's up top, I believe here. Somebody sent me a Cash App. Tracy, thank you, my love. Thank you in the Bay. Thank you in the Bay, Tracy, for your Cash App. I knew I saw it came by. Thank you in the Bay for it. Listen, it's right here. You can always support us here or scrolling across the bottom. I know we had earlier today, Lady Majil. If you would hit up my Instagram so we can add you to the members only chat. Trust me, you will enjoy the members only chat. They be clowning. Members, y'all know we finna go on around to the members only chat and start clowning like we always do. So hopefully y'all enjoyed today. Let's support the platform. You can donate to the Cash App and things like that, so we can keep the lights on over here and keep it going. Listen, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Listen, y'all, it's a whole lot of places y'all could have been, but y'all decided that today y'all was gonna spend a silly Saturday here with me. Y'all know I've been doing a lot of traveling, but I was so glad to be here today. I should be in town next weekend as well, so we'll have back to back silly Saturdays this week and next week. So I'm looking forward to being here again with you all. Excuse me, next week. For Silly Saturday, tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? Tell them, listen, y'all need to come on over here Silly Saturday. Go ahead and watch the replay for the replay gang. Shout out to y'all in the replay gang. Shondo to you. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. Make mods, make sure people are hitting the like button and stuff like that. Shout out to Darren Green who came in the beginning. Shout out to him. If one of my hall monitors can post Darren's link, y'all go follow Darren. He's the Darren Green Show everywhere. That's on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Threads. He's um the Darren Green Show everywhere. Love you too, Tracy. Y'all know I love y'all. We about to go over to the members only chat and clown like we always be clowning. Listen, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. I think I'm gonna go get me some crabs today. Think it's a crap. I worked hard today. We did some heavy lifting today. We worked hard today. So since we worked hard today and did some heavy lifting, I'm about to go get me some crabs. Yeah, let's go get us some crabs. I think I'm gonna go get some crabs. Thank you, Cams, for posting that for me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tracy, for posting that for me. So y'all go around there and show Darren some love. He came through and we appreciate him for coming through. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go get me some crabs today. That's on the agenda today. And just hang out, have a beer and some crabs, watch some good shit on Netflix, and not be bothered. I don't want to do anything today but just chill and watch and catch up on some good TV and stuff like that and chill. Listen, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. That's all I got for y'all. I have no more to give. No more to give. We've been on here 2 hours and 7 minutes. I have no more to give. That's all I got. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out.